Radical.
Welcome to part 3 of Radical Rapid Fire Conversation for June 13th through June 18, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. The Wind Avenger off topic. How dare you go off topic? I'm just kidding. I'm going to the beach for a couple of months, so I'll be incommunicado until late August. Enjoy your summer, y'all. Well, hope you have a great time. When you say a couple months, you mean like 2-3 months? It's a good bit of time away. I'm going to miss you and your amazing comments there. Wind Avenger, when you come back, you might want to check a playlist that hopefully by the time when you get back, hopefully when you get back in a couple months, I will be all caught up in comment of the week. I actually have half of a year. I'm that behind. Half a year behind. But yeah, I'm starting to get back on there tomorrow. I'm hyped. That's actually something that I'm really excited to upload. Unlike 9% of the other stuff I upload here, But comment of the week. Boy, I get it for comment of the week. McLovin. Sometimes I wish YouTube gamers would be more creative in their content. Most channels are the same. It's just a guy in front of his collection and talking about games in a shallow manner. I think people loved AVGN because of his style. It's unique. Well, yeah, AVGN at one point was unique until like a lot of these other channels started to, copy AVGN. It's a very simple concept. It's a guy talking about games, but he was angry though. He was very angry. And then, like I said, a lot of people, copy it off of that. Yeah, a lot of these gaming channels, I agree. It's rare you find a channel that's really unique in their approach. Whether it be documentary style, like, GTV, whether it be, Scott the Woz and his weird, quirky, like, Woody Allen, would that be accurate? I don't know. Somebody equated him to Woody Allen type humor. Or just someone like, batshit crazy, kind of like, maybe, I don't know, I forget the channel, I forget the name of the person. But yeah, there are channels out there that are very unique. Infinite Recursion, it's pizza time. Wait, how would Michelangelo say it? It's pizza time. Are you planning to play the radical new TMNT game on Game Pass? Well, we'll see. Number one, if my Game Pass is lapsed. I've just been very busy. A lot of you don't understand how busy being a flea marketer and having a day job and doing this actually can be, and working in trim. This year's that's why one reason I'm so behind on something like Comment of the Week, which takes a good bit of time to collect and judge those comments. This I can just kind of pop out like nothing, but yeah. I can make plans to play it. I'd love to play it. I've heard it's great, but I make plans to do a lot of things. But right now I'm trying to catch up on some shows online, so yeah. I'll make plans to Infinite Recursion. It's just kind of sad. I'd like it to be time. I'd like it to be pizza time. Oh, it's time. Pizza time. Baltimore Retro Gaming. Rick just dealt with a phone nightmare too, in just a different way, but I did end up with a new setup. It's pretty sweet. I use a Type-C to aux to use a high-quality camera mic. I think you'd be into it. Okay. I don't know much about a lot of that technical stuff. I do know a lot about things like car audio. I do know things about a little bit about computers and stuff. Of course, I know stuff about gaming consoles. Yeah, but when it comes to that setup, Type-C to auxiliary, I don't know what a Type-C is. Now, Baltimore, I hate that you had a phone nightmare. I hope you're doing better there. What else do I want to mention about this comment? Seems like there's another thing I want to mention, but I will just say Baltimore. Or don't you have like a flea market series? I think that's a channel I can recommend. Okay, I can recommend Baltimore Retro Gaming. I could put that along with you're the shoot 'em ups guy too. Like you like a lot of shoot 'em ups when you live stream. Yeah, okay, it's definitely a channel I could recommend. Sorry, it seemed like there was another reason I clipped this comment. I just can't remember it. Rune Mamba. Congrats to the Warriors and Steph Curry. Sad to see my Celtics lose, but glad that Curry finally got his finals MVP since Iggy and KD stole his. Yeah, when it comes to KD, you could definitely make the argument that he was a finals MVP at least one of those years. I don't know if he was the MVP both of those years. I don't know. And Iggy, That's the one people point to. I know he had some lockdown defense on LeBron, which made that very important. But I mean, this series, I'm not equating LeBron to Jason Tatum. Even like, I mean, like no, even right now, I would probably say LeBron is overall better in like a final scenario than Tatum. Um, but yeah, talking about stealing his MVP, he finally got it. He finally got like that monkey off of his back. You know, he has so many accolades. And now what do you say? It's like he said, like he looked around and go, okay, now what are people going to say? Like he can't say nothing about Steph. He's easily a top 20 player of all time. And some people have him in the top 10. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, is he better than Wilt? I don't know if I go that far. He'd have to basically win, I think, at least another finals MVP and a finals to, I think, crack into the top 10. Art Bell, Rick, we only get 4 Kevin Samuels videos? That's it? He is the savior of the manosphere, the bro of bros. Good point that high value men don't butt wiggle for cash on YouTube. They run things. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. So many people came by and they said, like, you know, how dare you? You're not on the same level of a Kevin Samuels. How dare you? And I said, well, I'm not on here e-bagging online for donations. I'm not doing that butt wiggle for donations. And that's what I pointed out in my first Kevin Samuels upload. And then I had 3 more. I didn't know I had 4. There was 4 total. I didn't know that. I think one might have been actually a rad response, I believe. So if you count that one, I'm not sure. Well, when it comes to Kevin Samuels, hey man, there's a lot I could go into. Because not only is it that he was an e-bagger online, which is actually, I've based some uploads just on that. That's how talented as a commentator I have been. And it takes a lot to actually form a 3, 4, 5 minute upload around just someone being an e-bagger on YouTube. It's quite difficult making it interesting. But when it comes to Kevin Samuels, yeah, I could probably make maybe 9 or 10 Kevin Samuels uploads because there's a lot of things around his death. When he was alive, there's a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot to discuss when it comes to Kevin Samuels, as opposed to, you know, just one of these bland loser gaming YouTubers. And we segue to Michael McCorso. Hey Rick, little off topic. Do you see RGT85 getting roasted by subscribers with his dumb take on Nintendo IPs not being used? My response to you was, no, I don't really care about watching losers like Sean. I care about watching winners like the Warriors. And I wasn't specifically rooting for the Golden State Warriors. Actually, you know, I was mostly I was half and half. Like I said, it wouldn't matter to me if the Celtics won. That's a great story, and it's a great story that Steph got his finals MVP finally. That to me is a far more interesting topic to discuss on various levels than some gaming loser YouTuber like Arch85. I mean, I'm sorry? Does that make a lot of you angry that I would rather discuss, I don't know, like the finals MVP rather than like, what is it here? You said getting roasted by subscribers with his dumb take on Nintendo IPs. I don't know. Like, really? Like getting roasted by subscribers because he said something stupid. So yeah, you made sure to come by. Okay. This leads into, and we're done with the radical rapid fire. Okay. I'm going to go off a little bit, go off topic here. Okay. So officially we're done with radical rapid fire. See, that's how I'm going to get away with it. Cause you're like, you know, this is a long response for, it's only radical rapid fire. That's breaking the format. No. I'd finished half a minute ago. My last upload before the flea market story, you know, the fan, I forget, was it the last one? Well, when I was talking about me being a little troubled to see that a lot of people that came here, a lot of my regulars, who they were going to would be Arch85. And I'm a little troubled because I thought the people that came here would have better taste than to go to channels like Review Tech USA and RGT85. Now, I'm sure maybe if you're just starting on YouTube and you don't look around, maybe you think RGT85 is one of the best gaming channels. It is not. Michael Morcorso, it is not. And what's more troubling to me is you don't really appreciate your valuable time on YouTube, Michael Morcorso, because I look through the comments and you've left lots of comments about RGT85 like the past year, maybe beyond, maybe 2021. So that tells me you're a regular on RGT85's channel. So how about just maybe valuing your time more? A lot of you value your time more. And me, I mean, if I'm in critical satire mode, that's different because, I mean, at least I have a freaking excuse, because I'm a great critical satirist. At least I have an excuse. But a lot of you, it's kind of like a car wreck or a dumpster fire. Like you walk by it. Speaking of dumpster fire, Dreamcast guy, you walk by it, you look, you point, you laugh, and then you move on. You don't stay at the dumpster fire. Then you're just wasting your time. Many of these channels, they're just either bland or they're just far inferior to even other similar dedicated gaming channels. Or is it that some of you honestly can't find any better channels than RGT85 or Dreamcast guy? I hope that's not what it is.